Hi, I'm Wolf Van Halen from Mammoth WVH, and you're watching my hard drive Ask Anything chat. Thanks to Lou Brutus and United Stations for having me on tonight to talk about my single distance. Karina from Weimar, Texas asks, what is your earliest memory of having a favorite song, and what was it? Maybe in second grade, my parents took me out of school for a week to get. My dad rented a Winnebago, and we went to the Grand Canyon. And I remember we stopped somewhere, and my mom went to the bathroom, and Dad was like, "Wolf, come check this out." And he showed me the song "Big Balls" by AC/DC on what is it, on Dirty Deeds, I think. And that song made me laugh so hard. Bon Scott on that song going, "Oh," was something that my dad and I really bonded over. We loved that. So that might be one of my earliest memories of a favorite song. Ellie from Toronto, Ontario asks, what instrument do you feel you are strongest? Drums, definitely. I started on drums when I was 9, 10 years old. My dad put a bunch of magazines on a table, and he was like, with this one, do this, with this one, do that. And if you can put your foot in between, that is a drum beat. And it's kind of like Highway to Hell, AC/DC, kind of a drum beat. And the second he saw I could do that, he was like, yes. And he got me a Roland V drum kit. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that's when I started in fourth grade. Emily from New York City asks, what's the best piece of advice your mom ever gave you? Certainly not how to cook onion rings. No, something she instilled in me at an early age was to treat people how you'd like to be treated. And I think that is a really important tenet to live by. Unless you like to treat yourself like crap. So hopefully you like to treat yourself good, and you'll do that to everybody else. Bonnie from Nashville asks, what's the strangest or most unusual thing that's happened to you on stage? There was a guy in San Jose who was flipping me off the whole time in the crowd. And throughout the show, I had this battle with my emotions on how to handle it. And by the end, I was like, I could probably throw him out. Like that's a thing that's a proper response to that, right? So yeah, I did, and it was good that there wasn't a guy flipping me off anymore. And I guess another one was I think it was in Kansas City in 2015 on the Van Halen tour. There was a ginormous bug, like huge, like the size of my phone, that landed on my dad's pedal board. But it had been on the stage, like making its way throughout the whole show. But by the time it got to my dad's solo, it landed right there, and he stopped playing the solo. And I was like, "There's a big ass effing bug on my on my pedal board." But yeah, so those two moments stick out, I guess. Debbie from Milwaukee, Wisconsin asks, do we know any of the Mammoth WVH members? Well, when it comes to the album, it's yours truly doing everything. But when it comes to a live performance, since I can't do everything at once, my good friends are helping me out. I got Garrett Whitlock, who I played with in Tremonti on the drums. Frank Sidoris, who plays with Slash, great dude, great guitar player. He's on guitar. Ronnie Ficcaro, amazing bass player, played with Falling in Reverse. And John Jordan, who plays with my friend Clint Lowry in his solo band and has a great band of his own called To Whom It May. Check them all out. They are great dudes. Michael from North Glen, Colorado asks, Wolf, obviously we see that you've been exposed to and play multiple instruments. Wonder if there is a favorite guitar, bass, piano, and when you write or record your ideas, which is your first go-to. Um, I write everything primarily on this used Takamine acoustic guitar I bought before the 2012 Van Halen tour, because I just kind of wanted just a beater that I could just take around with me and write ideas on. And it turned out to be one of my favorite guitars that literally I've written probably almost every single idea on the album and then some. So yeah, really, really special guitar. I even used it in the studio on Distance and a couple other songs. Like whenever you hear an acoustic guitar, almost every time I used a different one for a different song, but almost every time you hear an acoustic guitar, you're hearing that guitar. So it's really special. Ross from Windsor, Colorado, saw the live lineup on paper. Will you be playing any instruments or multiple or just sing on tour? Really excited about your new album. The 2 songs you have shared are incredible. Upon first hearing it, I was blown away by the tone of your vocals. Thank you, Ross. That is very kind. I'm really excited for you to hear the album. The plan right now is for me to I'd be way too scared to just sing. I need to be doing something else. So I'll be singing and playing guitar. Basically, if you caught our performance on Kimmel, that's pretty much what you can expect from the band. I wouldn't be against maybe hopping on the kit for a song or something, but then somebody'd have to sing. So fun idea to think about, though. Christina from Jackson, Michigan. Other than your mad Twitter skills, thank you very much. What traits or talents do you share with the Bertinelli side of the family? Did you ever consider following in your mom's footsteps instead? Funnily enough, the only thing I think I really excelled at in high school, at least in terms of getting above average grades, I guess, was theater. I had a lot of good times doing theater in high school. So it would be, I would entertain the idea of maybe acting at some point, but I'd like to focus on Mammoth WVH for right now because I'm having such a good time with it. But yeah, I've considered it, but I have a lot of fun with music, so maybe I can do both at some point. I don't know. Thanks to Lou Brutus and United Stations for having me on for our hard drive Ask Anything chat and for supporting Distance.